Hello, and welcome to Outplay the Meeples. Tonight, an unboxing, Kanban by Vital Lacerda. Plays in about 60 to 120 minutes for 2 to 4 players, ages 12 and up, published by Stronghold Games. I'm Walter.
I'm Anthony.
Let's get into this.
All right. Is this another heavy box kind of game? A little bit.
It's slightly heavy. Heavy as in weight. I
Weight,
don't know
that's what I
about
mean.
play because we haven't tried to play it yet.
Right.
A couple of little player tableaus, one in each color. It looks like blue, orange, or red, purple, and yellow, and a couple of cheat sheets. Got to tell you though, it's a little thin for the cardboard, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For these, okay.
Yeah. Seems to be two modes of the game also.
Yeah.
It's like mean and I guess nice.
Yeah.
So
here are a couple of the tokens, and they're better than the tableau cards, but they're still a little thin for my liking.
it looks like mainly punch outs too.
Yep.
So a whole
How
bunch
many
of
do
punch
we
outs.
have here?
Let's see. Oh, that's the game board. Never mind. Four.
Okay, so
Four full pages, I guess.
Right.
The punch
Okay.
outs.
It's not bad.
One big game board and a bunch of tiny little pieces.
Hey, but wooden
pieces, not
Yes.
plastic.
On the other hand, though, no bags.
No bags.
So they all go in one.
Yeah.
Or you have to find your own bags.
Yeah. That's a bit of a downside.
Yeah. So call out to all publishers here. You know, put in some baggies. In fact, how about put in a decent insert? You know, we'd pay more for the game. We just want to keep our games nice. So
Same thing with these cards, because a whole deck or a small deck of cards. These are very thin.
But they
little
do have a
cards.
nice linen finish on
They
it.
do.
You know, now I sleeve all mine, so it's probably not going to be a big deal for that.
Do you have sleeves for this?
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Okay. Those are tiny cards.
Just kind of show you.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Let's take a look at the rule book here too.
Some of these wooden pieces.
So something I really do like, which of course helps me overlook some of the other stuff, like no bags, but they have a setup page that goes through, and they're all labeled right where to put everything, so you can get started quickly within the game.
Right.
You know, I don't mind figuring some stuff out, but you know, on other things, it's like I just want to get there and play the game.
Yeah.
You know, so
And with all the punch outs they have, this seems like a very complex kind of game, even though it seems to be just a racing game.
sure.
Because it's all about cars and maintenance and...
Well, I think that it's actually not racing. Well, I mean, it's racing as in far as getting your victory points. I think it's more that you're on an assembly line of designing and producing cars is what I think the theme is. So I think you're supposed to get them down through, send them on the test track, add different options, whether you're going to have a turbo or, you know, upgraded brakes, you know, and different things like that, and your whole part getting it through the assembly line.
Oh, you're right. This is okay, for a short summary of the game. It says you work in a factory focused on lean production. You must impress Sandra, the factory manager, who will review your performance and keep the factory ticking like a clock. Depending on the gameplay experience you want, you can choose whether to use the nice Sandra or the mean Sandra when you play. Kanban is pure Euro game with resource and opportunity management that puts you in the driver's seat of an entire production facility. The innovative action selection and factory management makes this a thematically rich and unique gaming experience.
Now, I have heard some other people that have played the game, and the rumor has it that Sandra was it?
Yes.
Is actually Vital's wife. as far as name alone.
Right.
I don't know about her attitude of being mean or nice or
Right,
anything.
right.
I'm sure she's a fine lady, but that's how his way to get her into the game. And that's unsubstantiated. I don't know.
Just
that
like
it's
rumors
true.
type of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, rumors.
That's fine. Yeah, even on the back of here with the board, like you said in the rule book, it shows where certain wood pieces go, like the card, like the production line,
Right.
the assembly parts, the upgrades kind of thing, little offices.
Right. And I think that's the boardroom up there. So I mean,
Yeah,
it takes it
yeah.
through all aspects
Yeah.
of an assembly line.
This is a resource management game with a automotive theme to it.
Right. Which I don't know how many of those there are out there.
This is honestly the first one I've heard of.
Yeah. And you were saying that the board is double-sided?
Yes. You have the nice, I'm assuming, side, and then probably the mean side, even though they look almost the exact same.
Yeah.
One may look more like day versus night,
Yeah. Okay.
so I don't know if that has any...
Well, we'll have to read in the rule book about which version that it is.
Yeah, both sides seem to be the same. They're kind of, I mean, they're just flipped
Okay.
with all the same stuff.
I mean,
The
normally they'll
production
do like a
line.
double-sided if it's like a 2-3 and then a 4-player or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And maybe that's what it is.
I mean, some of the illustrations are a little different, I can tell, because a few of these were moved up in the other one. So I don't know if these number of squares have to do.
So this gets more into the gameplay, but there's each areas. So like that area is area number 1, which is testing and the innovation. And then you have the assembly line, which
The
is
blue.
up here. And then logistics. And then you go down to the purple, which is design. And then 5
Up there.
is administration. 6 is recycling, which is just
Right
that
there.
little area right there. And then 7 is human resources.
The yellow.
Yep.
Wow, so it's a lot of things you have to pay attention to.
Yep. So they
lot of
don't
things to
say
manage.
so far about the game board being,
One side or the other.
no.
I'm pretty sure we'll figure that out when when we do the whole playthrough and
Sure.
read through the rules fully.
Yep. So anyway, that's Kanban, the unboxing. Any final thoughts?
I'm
Looking forward to play this
Yeah,
one?
I am, because I like, even though I've never really been much into resource management specific games, this one still seems really fun.
Sure.
I'm also a big car fan too,
Okay.
so just having the whole theme of having to build, produce cars, and then
Yeah.
you got your other additions on here, and then you have to actually deal with logistics and other people.
Now, see, for me, I'm not a huge car fan. I mean, I can take it or leave it.
Right.
I'm hoping that it's a game that, even though it's car-based theme, you don't have to know much about cars to play the game.
Well, yeah.
Similar to like, a game that I really love, Sushi Go, okay? And even though it's thematic of sushi, and I'm just not a sushi, kind of person, I
Right.
love the game.
Yeah.
So,
I love sushi too, and I still like the game.
right.
So it's not. I mean, it's just one of those numbers, almost kind of game,
Right.
but just revolving around sushi types,
Right.
which is good.
Okay. Well, until next time, remember, it's 7 p.m. Do you know where your meeples are?